rooted in the rolling 60s. Today it's a little bit different. You know, when I hear shit where a motherfucker tell me that you ain't a 60 until you kill one. Shit like that, man. Or, you know, the dissension is, it's not really about the hood as a whole. It's too many pockets of people here and there. These cliques and these cliches, you know, that don't involve the whole. So it takes away the joy, man. It makes you feel like, well, damn, man, all the sacrifice really was for nothing. So if you resurrect those that lost their life, man, they'll probably be like, man, this is the wrong game. They'll teach their kids or whoever, young homies or whatever it is, never to be a rolling 60. Because what you see today, man, ain't how the rolling 60s. How it started, man.
Nope.
These dudes have no respect. You know, it's like the shit with Mad Funeral, you know. Right after that, they out there fighting and shooting. I don't care what the goddamn reason was. It shouldn't have happened on that day.
Right.
You know, whatever that was about. And I'm here to say it shouldn't have happened. You know, and a motherfucker know, had I not been like this, you know, I'd have been out there on something else, man, about respecting the homie, man, while we celebrate his passing. You feel me? These dudes is weak. They act like they somebody. They lying about everything. And it's just not how the rolling 60s function, man. Not the real ones, man. You see, you know, we pull up on each other, but we getting blocked out of everything else, you know. They don't want us around. Not the real ones, man. So, it is what it is, man. You got any more questions? You got some good ones, man.
You guys, I'm super sad now when I get the phone call, and one of the homies told me yesterday, he called PJ, so I called him, and he was talking to somebody on the phone, and he said he gonna call me back, and I told him, you know, whatever, told me he wasn't afraid to die.
Everything you need is right here. All of your problems, yes, I'm aware. And when you're down, I'll be right there. You can call on me, 'cause I hear your prayer. No other name can put joy where there is pain. He will do it for you, but first you gotta know that it's by God. It's by God's grace. All things through Christ Jesus. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm so glad to know, so glad that it's by God. It's by God's grace. His grace. All things through Christ Jesus. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Prosper. Yeah.
Say you got laid off, can't pay your bill. Sick can't get well, my Jesus heal. He'll brighten up your darkest day. You put trust in Him and He'll make a way. Anyone sets free is free indeed. He will set you free, but first you gotta be a believer and know that it's fine. And His word says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper.
I said, man, don't trip on that part. You know, God gonna call who He want, you know, and nothing we can do about it, you know. We all get sick. I don't feel that good myself, but I've been hanging in there, you know, and hanging in there and hanging in there. Yeah, but PJ, man, I want to give y'all a little story real quick about PJ.
All hood, you know.
I want to ask you a question, though.
Yeah.
Okay, when you went to the pen, you don't have to really tell me why you went and what you went for. I just want to know what happened in the pen to you, because when you went, you were on your feet. So what happened?
For 26 years, and a half, I was on my feet.
Right.
In the last year, I took a fall. You know,
Well, what happened? Did you take a shot or anything, you know, in that
No.
nature? Has it been there?
no, what was going on is I was experiencing some medical issues as a result of that COVID vaccination.
Oh, okay.
So I got vaccinated, and that led to blood clots.
Oh,
And then I had a blood clot in the lung, which led to a pulmonary embolism.
okay.
And from the pulmonary embolism, those complications led to me eventually fainting.
Right.
When I fainted, I hit my head and caused a spinal cord injury, which caused a paralysis.
Okay.
So it was just unfortunate for me to go through all that at one time,
Right.
along with 2 other surgeries I had in the process,
Right.
2 kidney surgeries.
Okay.
So, you know, I was about 235 pounds, solid muscle.
Right.
If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have made it.
Right. Right. 'Cause I remember we all was on the streets, we was all small. And I got blowed up, man. I don't even buff him what my son do. Man, you gonna start back buffing, Pops? And my grandson had to flip him. I told him, bruh, don't let this fool you right here, bro. I still got it.
Oh,
You
man.
know?
Healthy is being thin, you know.
Man. I really met PJ. Yeah, I had got out of the pier, and there was a couple of cats in front of one of my spots. And I told them, y'all can't hang out here. So they got a little sharp mouth. Oh man, since you been out, man, you tell them we can't hang out. You can't hang out here, bro. I'm trying to give respect to them. Now I got a big Bowie knife on the side of me when I first got out. Well, I was maybe 25, 27, 30 years old when I first got out. I did my first time and got out. So the cats kind of made me mad. So my brother and my brother-in-law seen me and ready to knock the dude down. So, you know, and that's how it went. So I was still mad about him because when he picked him up and they started walking, talking shit, and my homeboy Keita lived down the street from where I used to live at. And I went down there, man. I said, man, you guys got 2 dudes that can fight. They give me PJ and another little dude. I said, what these little dudes gonna do? You know, they laugh and shit. Take it with you, they can have whatever. Nah, man, I said, get in the car. Had a white Seville then. I told them, y'all get your asses in the car. I said, man, can you niggas fight? Can y'all do something? They was little niggas. I was a little nigga, they was little than me. So they went down there, walking down Slauson, both of them walking on Slauson. Both of them knocked dude them out in front of 2 masters. I laughed, I said, damn. I said, these little niggas is solid. Took them back. Later on, I see PJ again. He had went to the pier. He had got bigger. He was riding a motorcycle. And I seen him at 7th Ave store. I was like, what's up, man? He said, no, he told me, what's up, man? I said, what's up about what? I didn't know it was PJ, because he got bigger. I said, what? I said, about what? He said, man, I thought you don't know me, homie. I said, who are you? He said, I'm PJ. I said, damn, man, you got big. I said, you really been in pier? He said, yeah, man, I just got out. I said, yeah, man, stay out here with us, man, you know. I got a lot of love for you, bro. And when he got out, I went and talked to him. Me and the cameraman, you know, we got that too. We went and talked to him because I had no choice but to go talk to him because I love the brother. I'm glad he got out to see what he seen, and he didn't leave us in the pen. See, so that's what everybody got to feel and realize. I lost my mama when I was in the pen. I hated that part. I was cool, but I hated that part, man. Right now, I still hate that. My mother's born on Valentine's Day, so I am gonna let some balloons up like I do every year, and you know, for her and stuff. And anybody else, that's in February. I'll say their names that day. I didn't call no names out today besides the people that's gone already. Now, we're back to PJ. PJ did good. When he got on the thing, man, people wanted us to get him back for round 3. They said they feel he was very intelligent. And he did talk intelligent. He was intelligent. That was my boy, man, you know. And like I say, I'm going to say what PJ said. I'm not afraid to die either. So, cause then I don't know if it's true. They say, oh, you get to see everybody. I don't know how true that is. I don't want to find out no time soon, but I don't know how true that is. You know, I just make sure, you know, everybody is cool. I don't forget my real homies like Mad and all the rest of them, you know, and I can go on and on with names, but, you know, I said Mad name because Mad was one of my real friends. Grew them up from little kids. This is my final word, man, to his family. Same thing to the big homie family. To all y'all family, man, that is gonna miss you like we gonna miss you. And PJ, man, I really miss you, bro. Because he said he wanted to be Little Cappuccino. And I would have granted that without a doubt. Because he was a person that can handle that. And we talked about this while he was in the pen before he was paralyzed. You know, and then when he got out, I didn't know he was paralyzed. I went over there to go see two or three times, you know. And that's what everybody, you know, don't be so sad what God do, because we don't know who's next. So you guys have a blessed day. Push that down, man, because you don't know what little hate you got coming up, you know. So we always got something. I don't know what, but we got something. And just push it down, check us out, man, you know. We need your help. So y'all have a great day, PJ family. If you got any kids or whatever, man, you know, you guys stay strong. And if you need us, hit us on Little Haiti Film. You know, y'all have a blessed day.
Little Haiti Films, Cappuccino, New York. This is New York. Taking the time out, send my condolences to PJ's family. Man, it's just nothing but positive words for PJ. PJ, you know, took the time out to tell us his story. You know, as soon as he came out, so many people wanted to interview PJ, but he took the time out to interview Cappuccino, Little Haiti Films, and we greatly appreciate that. We greatly appreciate the time and the moment that we spent with PJ. Once again, this is New York, taking the time out to say thank you, PJ, for the positive words that you've always said nothing but positive words to me, you know, and it's right back at you, nothing but positive words right back at you, PJ. Very well spoken, very educated, man. He has books online as well. Definitely, it's, you know, yeah, my condolences to PJ.
Everything you need is right here. All of your problems, yes, I'm aware. And when you're down, I'll be right there. You can call on me, 'cause I hear your prayer.
No other name can put joy where there is pain.
He will do it for you, but first you gotta know that it's by God.
It's by God's grace.
Grace.
All things through Christ Jesus. No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
I'm so glad to know
So glad
that it's by
It's
God.
by God's grace.
His grace.
All things through Christ Jesus.
No
No
weapon
weapon formed against me shall prosper.
prosper. Yeah.
Say God laid